My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school basketball. Coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
And welcome back to Cadillac High School. Jay Simon alongside Kevin Gregory, where the Cadillac Viking girls have put the finishing touches on a 51-44 victory over the Glen Lake Lakers, snapping the Lakers' 8-game winning streak. They fall to 8-2 on the season. The Vikings move to 11-4, winning 11 of their last 13 after an 0-2 start. Kylie Christensen, I know people might get tired of hearing the name, 23 points on the night to lead all scorers, and had a dominant third quarter with 10 points to really jumpstart the Vikings in that second half.
Yeah, she took over on the inside and do what she does, her whole career really is take over games in crunch time. But I really want to credit Cadillac guards, because you can be 6'10", and you can play like you're 7'4", but if no one gets you the ball, you can't do what you do. And they did a great job underneath some really big-time pressure that Glen Lake was putting on them, and they handled the ball well, and they saw many different presses thrown at them, and they broke it well and got easy looks. So really good job by all three of them. Hope, Hannah Emmington, Alexa Little, and Callie Polis. All four of them really did a good job with the ball tonight.
Really did. Hannah Emmington also in double figures for the Vikings tonight. She finishes with 10 points. Alexis Little finishes with 8, Michaela Johns with 7, Hope Emmington with 2, and Callie Polis. All that time, Callie, and I finally messed your name up. That's terrible. Polis with 1 point, big free throw in that fourth quarter to round out the scoring for the Vikings, who go just 9 of 17 from the line, Kevin. 7 of 13 in that fourth quarter when they were trying to put this game away. And really, if it wasn't for Kylie Christensen and Michaela Johns on the boards, might have been in a little bit of trouble when that score got cut to 4 points.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that I'm sure is going to be addressed by Coach Johns this week. I mean, they had a 21-point game, so that didn't come into play against Ludington, and didn't come into play too much against Gaylor. But if we think back to their last loss against Petoskey, that was a 2-point game they lost, and so you wonder how many puppies they left at the free throw line. Defense and free throws win championships, and that's what they're striving for this year.
Meanwhile, for the Glen Lake Lakers, who, as mentioned, have their 8-game winning streak snapped, they're paced by 16 points from Savannah Poplinski, who had a relatively quiet first half, but really went nuts in that fourth quarter trying to help bring the Lakers back. As mentioned, she brought it back, cut it to a 4-point lead. They got back within 4, but couldn't quite get over the hump. She finishes with 10 points in the final quarter alone, going 4 of 6 from the line in trying to help bring the Lakers back. Jennifer Lacrosse was instrumental early in the game for the Lakers. She finishes with 11. Allie Bonzale hits the only 3 in the game for either team. She finishes with 7. Sydney Hazelton, the sophomore, finishes with 6, and then Kelly Bunnick, the 4-year varsity player, finishes with 4 points to round it out for the Lakers, who also struggled from the line, just 5 of 14 on the night. The Lakers, you really liked what you saw from them as far as guard play. Tonight it was just they didn't have anybody that could really match up with Christensen. Yeah,
I mean, they did a great job. It looked like Cadillac was going to pull away a few different times, got to a 9-point and 11-point lead, and behind the athletic moves of Poplinski, they were able to stay not only with striking distance, but really challenged, to come back and take the lead there. So nice job by them, but as you mentioned, size kind of prevailed tonight.
Next up for Glen Lake, they are at Mesick and at Leland on January 31st and February 2nd. And then they go to host Suttons Bay on February 7th as they get into Northwest Conference hoops action. Meanwhile, the Vikings will take on TC Central on the road before welcoming the McBain Ramblers here in Cadillac, a game that you can catch here on 26 Sports and CCTV. Might want to make sure that we thank the hardest working crew in television, Commander Dakota Pike running the show for us in the truck, our director, and our camera crew, Kylie Buck over on camera 2, Benjamin Ari on camera 1, and Sean Strachan on camera 3, doing a nice job for us this evening. Also presented tonight, this broadcast, by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services, Cadillac Tire, High Point Cadillac GMC, and Pizza Plus. Our sincere thanks to each and every one of those businesses for their support of these broadcasts here on 26 Sports and CCTV. Literally could not do it without them. Hope you enjoyed this one, folks. 51-44, your final. The Cadillac Vikings with the win over the Glen Lake Lakers. For Kevin Gregory, I'm Jay Simon. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.